The reason why I don't blame my autism for my problems is because it will stop you from looking forward in life and stop you from creating a better future for yourself. So today, I'm going to be talking about autism and blaming your autism for your problems. We don't want that. We want to be able to take accountability for our own actions, even that though we have this problem. So let's get straight into the video.
Get to know me personally with my one-on-one coaching. First call is absolutely free, so check that link out in the description after this video.
So there was little old me back in primary school, and I wouldn't say he was the brightest and the most intelligent, but the problem that he had was he didn't understand how to take own accountability for his own problems and his actions. He would always blame it on someone else, and he would always point the fingers at someone else. So obviously, what is the problem with that? Because if we keep blaming other people for our problems, it's not going to actually move your life forward. Because even though, yes, you could have something that, that was their problem, not my problem, but how is that still going to move your life forward? These are the questions I ask myself every day. How can I actually move my life forward faster and more efficiently, instead of thinking, okay, how can I blame other people and then put the blame on them and then be upset about it forever and never get over it? Because that's the thing. This is my point of view of this. Like, you want to try getting over this problem, because if you can get over this problem and not feel, how do I describe it? Not envious, but you don't feel like you deserve this. You feel like, oh, I don't deserve this. No one can feel what I feel, and I deserve better. You need to flip your brain and not think that. And that's what I've done. Also, I'm not saying this to make you feel worse or feel bad about yourself and put you down and say, look in the mirror and go, okay, this is my fault. I'm not saying for you to do that. This is for another reason. That's nothing really to do with that. So if you always blame other people for your problems and you never learn how to take accountability for your own actions, you will never actually understand how to help yourself. So let me repeat that again. You won't be able to understand how to help yourself. So think of it like motivation. You have motivation to do something, right? If you think that you don't deserve this, it's autism's fault and all that, it's other people's fault, and you're pointing the finger, you will have no motivation to be better, to feel better. Where the other way around, if you could actually learn how to look in the mirror and say, yeah, that was my fault. I do deserve this. Everything that I've done has led to this moment. You're more likely to take more action on becoming a better human being. You're actually more able to take action on becoming a better version of yourself. So I'm not doing this to say, oh, your feelings don't matter and they're invalid. I'm not saying it like that. But I'm saying that if you learn how to change your brain and flip your mindset to maybe learning how to kill your own ego and how do I describe it? Kill your own ego and take more action, you're more likely that you're gonna take action. Where if you just blame other people, you're less likely that you're gonna take action. So for example, some things, I could blame my mother maybe, for example. I could blame my mother for this problem, this problem, this problem. I could blame my mum for my autism. Anyone could do that. But what's that doing? That's not moving your life forward. That's not improving yourself on this day. So you need to learn how to go, okay, today, I want to improve myself today with where I'm at today. Not think about the past and think, okay, all these problems, I blame this person for this person. No, that's not going to move you forward. So it's a very difficult thing to disconnect from yourself and learn. Cooker. So yeah, I've found it very difficult to learn how to disconnect from my own feelings and my own thoughts and think more logically about, well, where am I at in life? Why do I have to blame other people? You don't have to. There's no reason to blame other things on your problems. If you see the world differently and you think of more opportunities, or you think, okay, how will this thing help me in the future? How will I learn from this? Then you'll become better. Instead of thinking, oh, that's the problem and that's it. This isn't a problem for me to fix. Well, then you haven't moved your life forward at all. You haven't taken own accountability of your own actions, even though they might not be your actions. So the strongest point I can take to take it up a notch is not just think about your own problems and stop blaming your own problems, but even trying to go, okay, this is my fault, even if it's not your problem, even if it's not your fault, because the reason is you're more likely to find a resolution to that problem if you kind of blame yourself, even if you know it wasn't your problem. So what is that telling you? It's not that we want to feel better about ourselves, because most people try to, how do I describe it? Most people try to set themselves to comfort, not pain. But if you learn how to just take the pain a little bit more and maybe do get a bit discomforted and don't feel comfort, maybe you actually move your life further and you'll make your life better. Imagine if you blamed, not exaggerating, not like, oh, that bird died because of me, not like that, but like, I don't know, something that's happened in your life. Maybe you've got bullied by someone. You could say, hey, that's my problem. Maybe you didn't defend yourself. Maybe you just didn't show the right body language at the time. You never know. But that's my point I'm trying to get to here. It's the more you can kind of blame that, okay, this is my problem, disconnect from the feeling of that. So don't worry about how you feel about that and, oh, that makes me feel bad. Don't worry about that. We're worried about the action you're going to take in your life to change it after the fact, after you've said that to yourself. So to conclude this video, how can you learn how to take more accountability of your own actions and maybe learn how to blame yourself a little bit more, not to the extent where you're blaming yourself for everything, because that's another extreme. You could blame yourself for every single thing and be depressed about it and feel sorry about it. Or what you can do is blame yourself for things and ask the question of, how can I improve this area of my life, or what caused this to happen? How can I improve it for the future? Anyway, I think this was a good video, so like and subscribe for more educational content about autism and how to be a more independent young man on the autism spectrum. Anyway, thank you for watching.